Hello and welcome back to Wurm with me, Limewood, and Knapp.
Yes,
Knapp is the target today.
I'm the target today. Aha.
So, today we're going to talk about and do some archery.
Yeah.
This is why we have this walnut archery target here.
Yep. I mean, the target itself is grass. I don't remember how to make these actually.
Yeah,
Uh, do, do, do,
pretty
do,
sure
do.
it was grass and some
Let's see.
sticks and...
You
Oh,
need shaft, and you will need large nails and planks and mixed grass and rope.
yeah, or
That's what you
rope, of
need.
course. Yeah,
I mean, there's rope in the. I mean, you can see that there is rope, or
yeah.
at least string.
Kind of looks more like string, but
Yeah.
we'll call it rope.
We'll call it rope
Um,
because that's what they call it.
yeah. So, we're going to talk about the archery. Now, we have done a little bit of archery already.
Yeah, that's. But we're not good at it. But as you know, should know by now, if you watch any of the other videos, uh, you don't get good uh, very quickly.
No, it is a lot of work, but it's also a very rewarding work. So, for
I hope.
archery, you need basically two things at minimum. One of them is a bow.
Yep, like this one,
I don't
which
think I have
might not
my
be
bow on me. Yeah, there it is.
the first bow you make, but it's a bow,
Yeah,
and I can't hold it up, uh, unfortunately.
well, not really while you're not shooting. And the animations
Yeah.
are, of course, as we said before, a bit weird in this game.
Oh,
So when
there
you're
you go.
shooting, then you kind of hold up your hand and release the arrow after you've shot.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I mean, if you do them in a series, they kind of add up. Like
Yeah,
for the next thing, for the next action, the animation for the previous action kind of like, oh, that makes sense. But otherwise, I don't know. But now I can see now that
Hello, how are you?
no, that
oh
didn't
no,
work.
that didn't work.
Yeah, that didn't work. But you can see you have your bow out, and probably you can see that Lionwood's bow is longer than mine, and then you might
Yeah,
know what kind of bow it is.
yeah. Well, viewers have already seen that is called longbow.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. I did not think about that. So that's a long. Okay, then you can maybe. Well, it's actually harder to figure out which mine is. Uh, but it is shorter. But it is not. It is not a short bow.
no, it's not that
It
short.
is. Yeah, it's not that short. It's a reflex bow, which I mean, it's curvy,
Yeah,
and these two are basically the same in terms of how hard they are to make. But of course, the longbow can shoot longer, and the short
yeah.
bow is just like easier and everything like that.
Well, so they are basically the same. They work the same, all the bows,
Yep.
except for the range,
Yeah.
as you said. And the short bow has the shortest range. So I believe it is 5 to 10. And this is counting in tiles because basically
Yeah.
everything in Worm is about tiles
Are you
or
sure
counting in
about the
tiles.
short bow? Is I think
Uh,
it's even closer.
oh yeah, it's even closer. Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be 0 to 5, and
Wow.
then the reflex bow is 5 to 10
Yes.
tiles, and then the
If I
long
stand
bow
closer.
is 10 to 20.
Yeah.
Well,
If I,
actually, you can have further as well. You can go further
oh,
and
with a
still hit.
longbow.
And with all the
Oh,
bows, I think it's just that
it's hard.
it's more difficult. So you have to be at, for instance, with a reflex bow, you have to be at least 5 tiles away. Uh,
Yep.
And then the optimal range is 10 tiles, but you can be 15 tiles as well.
Yeah, and my optimal for me is 5. I can't be closer. The short bow optimal
Is 5.
is
Yeah.
no, but mine is 5.
No, that's the minimum. Yours is 10,
Oh,
the
oh, so
optimal.
I've been shooting on at non-optimal. Oh yeah, I
Oh,
can't be
okay.
closer because then it complains.
Yeah, you can't be closer than that. So if
Yeah,
I try to shoot here with a longbow,
it wouldn't work. It's too close.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
that's
and and
the bow types. You have 3 types of bow
yep,
that you can use for different options. I feel like the short bow is not that useful because then you're basically in melee range and
yeah,
the
you're kind of
enemies are gonna
standing.
come up to you anyway.
And the reason why we do like bows are not new. Bows have
No.
been here since like the first episode of season 1 of the language series. But for PvE, it's not really been that interesting. However, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And then short bow is not very good because you're not gonna be very good in the context of that thing. Shall we tell them about the thing?
Yeah, of course. No reason not to, I think. But
Yes.
the devs have been talking about that the goblin camps that they planned for some time are on their way now.
Yep. I think they're
So
testing it even. And there
yeah,
is,
it's almost. I think they are testing it, but
yeah, they
we
are testing.
might get it on the test server soon as
Yeah.
well.
And they have been sneaking in goblins into the world that you
Yeah,
that
I
you
don't
can
know.
find, see. But they yeah, but they don't have a camp. Uh,
I mean,
but
goblins have always been in the game.
have
Uh,
they?
yeah,
I
it
thought you
just
said that they had added them because you could find them, but maybe I misunderstood.
no. I
I have
was
never seen a
just
goblin
making a
before.
joke, but
Oh, you were. Oh,
yeah.
well, well. Once again, Langwood has swooshed me totally. Okay, good. Not embarrassing at all. But
But it is kind of like I feel like maybe they probably haven't increased the numbers, but
I don't know. But they
they're
gonna have a
usually up in
camp,
here.
and
Yeah.
the camp have defenses, and the defensive have lookout towers. And from my think, I don't remember if they said it like out loud, but basically they could have ranged defenses,
Yes,
and
they
that
will have.
is they will have,
They
and
did
that
say that.
then it's not good if you are running with a sword at them
No, you
potentially.
can't actually even reach them,
Oh,
the towers, without bow, if I
oh, so
understand it
they
correctly.
there are no like ladders or anything.
No,
Oh, so you can't loot them.
no, I
Oh,
don't think so.
wow,
That's
wow, wow, wow.
what
Well,
well, if you're watching this and you know better than I do,
yep.
then you can just put it in the comment.
Anyway, so then to actually like do the goblin camp stuff, the bows are gonna be interesting now. And then short bow is not gonna be very interesting because then you're just gonna stand below their lookout tower, and that's not gonna be very good. Uh, so
Probably
either
not.
recurve bow, no, not the recurve bow, reflex bow or long bow. We don't know yet because the goblin caps are not here. But yeah, you need a bow, and that's not very hard to make, but the short bow is easier to make. But you also
Ah, okay.
need to make a bow. You can't just have the bow part. You need the string part as well, which is a
Yeah,
rope basically.
yeah. But you make it with the rope uh,
Tool.
rope tool.
Yeah. Yep.
And the interesting thing about the bowstring is I need to make some more bowstrings because the bowstrings can break.
Yep.
So uh, it depends on the quality, but you can switch the strings. You can unstring your bow and then you can string it again. I just have one bowstring right now. I've been switching between my two bows when I've
Oh,
been practicing.
is it a good string, or why do you just have one string?
Well, I didn't really have time to make any other useful strings. I just have one that's
Okay.
40 quality, which I think was the
Yeah.
best one I could make at the time.
And from what I've seen, but maybe it's because I don't do as good quality stuff as you do. It's the bow the wooden bow part that matters for the bow, the whole bow quality.
Okay, yeah,
I think,
that's true. Yeah,
but maybe yeah. It, I guess the how often it breaks might have something to do with the
the string
string
quality.
quality. Yeah, because it can break.
Yeah, it's
And
about.
basically,
Apparently, it's one. If you multiply the quality by 10, and then it's one
ooh,
in that number. So if the quality will be 1, it's 1 in 10, like 10% chance to break each time.
oh,
Or if the quality is 10, it's 1 in 100 and so on.
that's good. That's good. Or rather, it's good to know,
Yeah.
and it's good as well. And yeah, where was I? Oh well, or where were you? I was gonna say something. I strongly believe. But yeah,
You don't remember.
also, so uh, the string is actually like it's kind of important, or the way it's made. It's very important that you can unstring the bow, not just like it breaks and you put a new one. You can unstring it because if you want to improve it and stuff, you do that not with the bow and string. You do it with the bow. So to improve it, you improve the bow, and not
Yeah.
with bow and string. So that's how
So,
you make the bow, basically.
well, yeah. How
Kind
you
of.
make the bow, another important step is also, of course, in Worm, we have several different materials. So when you make
Right.
something, the materials have different properties. And so different things are good for different items or tools.
You probably made a good bow, and I made
So
a bow.
in real life, there is a specific material you might use for a bow um, that is, well, it's generally like a type, but
Yeah.
it's uh, it's willow in Worm that you want to use, because there are two types actually you can use that could be useful, I believe. Um, or I mean, you can make it out of oak to have it take less damage, and
Oh.
there are other such general properties of the other woods, maybe. But both with willow make it less difficult to shoot with it.
Ah. And at least then in the beginning, it could help with actually you gaining more archery skill. Then I
Yeah,
assume.
exactly. It's good in the beginning, and then as you get really good, then you might want to have a different wood that doesn't make it easy. It gets harder.
Let's. I'm getting interested now in what kind of wood what attributes they do have. I don't know, but that is something I could look up. But that sounds interesting. Can we make? We
Yeah.
can't. We can't make metal bow, right?
No,
That would be cool. I guess
metal
then you
bows
need.
cannot use
Yeah.
make made.
Very well.
But you can make, like, I don't know what you made your bow from now.
Uh, Walnut.
Oh yeah,
Almost everything is walnut that is
true.
made of wood in my little my little my little mine,
Yeah, because
because
we have a lot of walnut trees around here.
we do.
Now
So I made it out of walnut.
I think walnut doesn't really
Help, I guess.
do anything. Oh yeah, it actually helps with charcoal piles. You get a little bit more
Oh well,
items from charcoal piles.
I am. This is. I am not. It's not very helpful for archery. Then.
No, no, not for archery. Um, but there's another component as well to
Oh,
archery
what
other
could it
than the
be?
bow.
What could it
Yeah,
be? Do you? Well, the target is important.
the target is important, but what do you throw the bow at the target?
I mean, I'm a Dwarf Fortress player, so basically, yeah, I think so. That's what dwarfs would do.
Oh,
I mean, crossbow is a melee weapon, is it not? You just go and bash the target with
okay,
your crossbow. That's what the dwarves do.
sure. but in Wurm it is different because you
Oh,
need arrows.
wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So there are 3 types of arrows or arrow-like objects that you can use in Wurm. And so for training, practicing, you generally want to use just the arrow shaft. Just a shaft, no point or like a head or feather on the back or anything.
Yeah. Which is pretty easy to do.
Yeah, just make from a shaft with a carving knife.
Yeah.
And you get 10 from one shaft. So they're easy to make, you don't need a lot of materials, but they break easily and they don't do a lot of damage, which is good when you're practicing because you don't want to break your target. You don't want to have to repair your target a lot all the time. So that's why you practice with those. Well, mainly it's because they're easy to make and you can make lots of them and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if they break. But then when you're actually using the archery skill for something, for attacking monsters or goblins, possibly in the case that we are practicing for, then there are 2 other types.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the hunting arrow and the war arrow. And there is a difference between them in functionality, just not the name, or not
Oh,
just the name.
wow.
So the hunting arrows, they do less damage than the war arrows, but they are more accurate.
Oh, I like accuracy. I like damage too, though.
Yeah, so the war arrows do more damage and are less accurate.
Oh, but otherwise, that's the difference. It's
Yeah,
not
that is
like
the
if you're
difference.
gonna like if you hunt like non-aggressive animals, you should use hunting because of. I mean, you should because then you want to be accurate, and they probably don't have that much health as a monster does
Yeah,
potentially. So
I don't
that's
actually
makes
know,
sense.
but if you're really good at archery, maybe you can just use war arrows because you're very accurate anyway.
Yeah,
Uh, but in the beginning, maybe it's better to use the hunting arrows because otherwise you just miss, and that doesn't deal
yeah.
any damage. I don't know what is best.
So how are I mean the shafts are not doing any damage at all. Maybe are they accurate? We don't add a tip to them, or are they like? Does it matter? I mean, I think we gain more experience when we actually hit. I think maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not. I think you gain experience when you hit. I don't know exactly how that works, but it would be kind of wasteful to use hunting arrows and war arrows anyway.
Absolutely. Then you would need to use metal
Yeah.
because that's what the
So
tips are made of.
yes,
The
you
heads.
need arrowheads and arrow shafts to make arrows. That's all you need. And then again, of course, the the metals have properties, but they're not as useful for or relevant for archery. But there are some that maybe are good, like they take less damage, takes decay damage or something. But the arrow shafts that you use for the arrows are very important. So
Yeah,
the wood type.
the wood type. Yes.
So there are basically 3 types that you probably should be using
I
for
guess it's not
arrows.
not well walnut. I guess it's not
It's
walnut.
not walnut, no.
Yeah. Mm, go figure.
Yeah. So the types that are good for lasting longer, because they take less damage, is maple or oak. And oak
Okay.
is generally just takes less damage. So that's
Hmm.
why it's useful for tools in general.
Oak.
Uh,
Oak. 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 Oak.
and then we have arrows from cedar are easier to improve.
Wait, do you even improve the arrows?
Yes. You
Oh,
want to. The arrow quality determines the damage. So you want to have as high quality arrows as possible.
but I don't think you can improve the shaft.
No, you have to put them
No.
together, two arrows first.
Okay, and then okay, I haven't done that yet, so I haven't seen that. But yeah, you improve the yeah, the finished arrows. Oh, that's a lot of improving.
Yes, and it's a very good you mentioned that because there is a function for this that was introduced not too long ago.
Yeah.
Although we can maybe not use it very much because we don't have a lot of. But we got some fletching skill, I guess, from
Uh,
worked now
I
in
mean,
some
not amazingly
carpentry,
much,
I guess.
but a little bit
Yeah, I
from
have
like all the
16. So
16. Oh, that's probably more than I do, but I can check.
it's not a lot anyway.
No, and you have more than I do. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna okay. I will search for it.
It's under carpentry.
Uh, oh yeah,
Working with wood.
10.5.
Yeah, but that's pretty good. That's something. Then this could be useful
Yeah,
functionality. And what it is that I'm talking about and not mentioning what
yep,
it's called
yep.
is arrow bundles.
Ooh, arrow bundles.
So arrow bundles is an item you can make by tying together a number of arrows with wires, and then
Wires.
yeah, and then you can improve all of them at once. So you don't have to improve every arrow on its own, but you improve all of the arrows in the bundle at the same time. And then
Hmm.
you can take them apart again, so you get the arrows back. And also,
Okay.
that way you can you can change the wood type of the arrow. Because the wood type of the arrows in the bundle are um, determined by the last arrow added, I believe.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Then you can make, for instance, if you want the cedar arrows or maple arrows, then you could add that arrow at the last one if you already made like walnut arrows or something. Yeah, and you can mix arrows, war arrows and hunting arrows in the same bundle. But you have to add them one at a time. You can also spell
Hmm.
cast them all at once. Uh, but you need the pliers to separate them again, so need that tool.
Okay, so then you because you can't then you can't you can't use them while they're bundled. You need to
No,
unbundle them. Okay.
exactly.
I mean, I would imagine that you could like take an arrow out of there, but okay. I
But they're
can't
tied
see
together with wires though, tightly.
tightly. Okay, very tightly. Yeah, okay, sure. However, I can't find this in a recipe, so I guess it's not added to the recipes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm looking for
Well, it isn't a
wires.
crafting recipe, so maybe that's why it's not there.
Oh,
It's
that
just
could be.
it's a bind action, so it's
Okay.
a special thing, I guess.
Well, then if I search for bundle in the wiki, uh, hey bundle, arrow bundle.
Yeah.
Yes.
The one
Yes,
thing
a tightly
to
bound bundle of arrows.
yeah, the one thing to notice or to note about arrow bundles is that you need a specific fletching skill to be able to add a certain number of arrows to your bundle.
Oh. Oh.
So when you're
Oh,
skill 1, you can only have 2 arrows in a bundle. And when you're skill 10, you can have 6 arrows.
yes. I'm having that table up right now. Okay. But I mean, that still helps. Okay, so if I
Yeah,
have 10.5, I can have 6. And you
yeah,
who have 16, you can
uh,
have 8.
yeah.
So that's nice.
That is nice. And then you gain more skill as you improve the arrows as well. So that should be very handy. I don't think I've improved any arrows.
I have not.
Really. I've just made tons and tons of arrow shafts because they kept breaking.
Yeah. I have not thought about that you can reuse them then?
Wait, what?
You they break, you say, and then they break. But
Yeah.
if they don't break,
Yeah, you pick them up and use them again.
from where?
From they sit in a like in a box by the target.
Okay. I'll be back shortly. I'm just gonna go check a thing, and absolutely,
Oh, you forgot
just
your oven on?
yeah. My oven is. I need to go switch that off.
Okay.
But that's very nice. Bundles. I like that. I like that a lot. But if you want to train your fletching skill, potentially, then you don't do a bundle. You just like improve all of them separately because then you have more to improve.
Yeah,
Or does
actually, I
it like
don't
have
know
a
if you gain more skill for
yeah?
doing it
If
because it uses
if they
more
have made it,
materials.
yeah. But I mean, like if they have made it so that like a multiplier for the number of arrows in the bundle, like you get a boost from that, then it doesn't matter. I mean, then you probably do bundle and improve because that just takes less time, and time is precious.
Yeah.
You say that it's a box. Oh,
Yeah,
a
a box of
pile
items.
of walnut arrow shafts.
Yeah.
I wonder how many it's in there.
Well, not more than
Uh,
100.
you think so?
Well, not more now, because it can't be
N-
more
Uh,
than
uh,
100.
oh, you said not more than 100. I thought you said a lot more than 100. I'm
No,
like,
no,
why? Why do you
not
think
more.
that? Okay, do you? Okay, it's not more than 100. This is true. Do you want to guess?
Uh, 41.
47. You were close.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them might have actually. Yeah, some must have disappeared somehow. I mean, deteriorated. How many of them can I actually carry? 37. Then I can't carry more. Or can I? Nope.
No?
Well, I have a few arrow shafts now. I'm always carrying stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can I repair them?
Arrow
No.
shafts? I don't think so, no.
No. Okay. They are a little bit broken, but not much. Okay, I have a few arrow shafts then, because I knew about this. I just had to turn off uh, you know, the oven,
Yeah.
and then I got my shafts as well because I just forgot them too. I'm very forgetful. Yes, but I absolutely know about that. You could pick up the arrows if you
Yeah, of
shot
course.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, good. So now we have shafts, arrow shafts. Mine
Yeah?
are worthless, walnut arrow shafts, but this is, you
Well,
know.
mine are as well. I think
Oh,
they're all arrow. Let's see, they
well, only
are
mine are
walnut, yeah.
worthless.
Very damaged arrow shafts. But I have something else.
Oh, do we
If,
have
if the
wires and
server comes up, there we go.
there we go.
I've made some equipment that we could use.
Oh, you made quivers. Wait, why do you give me two quivers?
Well, I made 4.
Oh,
But I didn't want to just have 41. You can only hold 41 arrows. That was a bit too few arrows for me. But also, I was treasure hunting the other day,
oh yes, you were.
and I found 2 treasures after a lot of searching. Had trouble finding one of them at least.
Yeah,
And then I got a few things, not exactly what I wanted. I wanted a queen chess piece or a
right.
unique loot. You can get
They
some
are very
unique
good.
loot, like pirate
Yeah.
hat and stuff from the
Ooh, a
from chess.
pirate hat.
But I didn't get that.
Oh,
I did get some other nice things though.
Yeah.
For instance, I got a pelt here.
Uh,
Pretty good quality.
I mean, it's a good pelt, but
Oh, you have
yeah.
better already?
Uh, no, I think no, I don't think I have better, but I actually have found a few pelts and like got them, and I don't know how good they are, but I like on me right now. I think and I actually might only have one pelt on me. Yeah, and it's not that good as the one you used. But yeah, I've
Okay.
started to get pelts because I've killed more animals and stuff. Uh,
Yeah. But
so
I
that's a pretty
have a
good pelt.
90 quality one, so I don't. I thought you could have this one. And then I
Nice, thank
got
you.
2 compasses.
Wow.
So one of them
Then
I'm holding myself.
oh,
And
nice.
then there's another one.
Oh, 72?
Yeah, I
Wow,
feel like
wow,
that
wee,
should
wow.
be quite good.
Let's see, what is the one you gave me last time?
Yeah, that I made,
That's
so
a
that was
30,
good.
yeah, 39. So that is, oh, but it's a rare compass.
That is true. I don't know how much that does, but I don't think it's that
Yeah, I
much
don't
more.
think, yeah, that's like, yeah, it's almost, it's not twice as good, but it's, not far from it. Well, thank you very much. You give me so many presents.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, yeah, and you're welcome to. I've recently found sandstone in my mine, and
Yeah,
Blindwood is welcome to take some limestone. No, not limestone. That would have been nice.
that would have been nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that I don't think that exists.
No.
Okay. Very good. I may not.
Oh,
Oh, right. I picked up as many. Let me just.
drop the arrows. You can put those in quivers
Yeah. Drop on
or
ground.
arrow
There we
shafts.
go. Yeah, I used a few of them. Can I? There we
Yeah, there
go.
we go.
Where did they? There they are. Okay, but the thing is, now you gave me quivers, and to
Yeah.
use the quivers, do I not need to unequip my water skin?
So there are different ways you can use the arrows or put where you can put the arrows. And there's a different priority for how the bow picks arrows for you, which ones to use.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the first place it checks is in your hip slot. If you have a quiver in your hip slot, it will pick arrows from there first. And then after that, it will check your backpack. If you have any arrows in your backpack, pick those. Then it will check your inventory. If you have a quiver in your inventory, it will pick from that. And then it will pick loose arrows in your inventory.
Okay. So you mean just by having a quiver in my inventory and arrows in my quiver, it will just use them as they are there. I don't need to have them
Yeah.
on my hip. But if I have them on my hip, they will take them first.
Yes.
Okay.
Wonder if you can have
That
them on your back. Have it? Oh,
I
you can.
think. Ooh, nice. That's actually pretty nice.
Doesn't show any
Oh,
arrows though. Maybe they're very
doesn't
small
show. Yeah,
arrows.
doesn't show. No, yeah, exactly. So then we need to like really stretch for them.
Yeah.
Maybe the animation.
Maybe. Probably not. That would be
Probably
very
not.
fancy.
But I mean, that would be very fancy. But I mean, it's not out of the question. It's probably out of the question.
Yes.
Oh, it's too close.
Yeah.
Uh, no, shoot.
That probably
Okay,
works.
and now I'm shooting and I'm not moving.
It
And in
says
the
you're
end,
raising your bow, but you're not.
yeah, I will be.
Yeah. So you fire the arrow, and then after the
Oh,
timer ends, then you will raise your bow.
actually, I didn't.
Oh no, you
I
didn't
wonder
actually.
why. Oh, my string broke.
Oh, well,
I
that's
need.
inopportune.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Oh, I haven't changed my string in a while. It's probably gonna break during the episode. First thing it does,
Well,
it broke.
yeah.
Do you? So do you have more in here, or were you going in here for another reason? I can go back to my place and make another string.
Yeah, I went in here just because I know that we will need a new tool that I haven't made.
Wow. And it's very lit up, nicely lit up in here. It's a very nice place. you got we got
Yeah,
We get
barely stopping here.
300 chandeliers. We got torch lamps and fire.
Yeah,
It's very good.
need to be able to see when you're working.
Okay, I'll go and I'll get myself a new string.
I have some more
55
things
quality. Oh,
give you as
I was
well
just
here.
looking at your 55 quality iron, which pliers.
You can take 4 wires as well. Because
More
that's
wires.
what we will need for the bundles. And maybe you want to make several bundles.
Yeah, no, I mean, you said more as if you've already given me wires, but no, but you gave me 3, so that's more than 1. Oh, look at that, hot iron. Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah. So that iron we can now make some arrowheads from. I have 41 arrows plus 28. So that's 69.
Nice.
Nice.